Hi guys, C-Mag here, back again in Ghosts of Tabor, and today we're checking out the M1911A1. It's a very high-powered and capable sidearm. There's a reason this pistol has been dispatching freedom in military service for over a century. The M1911A1, or Colt 45 as it is known colloquially, is a single-action, recoil-operated, semi-automatic pistol chambered in .45 ACP. Now I will perform some accuracy tests with this weapon. First up is the braced accuracy test. I will be fully braced to demonstrate the theoretical maximum accuracy of the pistol. As you can see, the accuracy is exceptionally good for a standard-sized pistol. Fantastic grouping. All rounds hit dead center of the bullseye. I would expect no less from such a legendary firearm. Moving along, I will now perform an unbraced accuracy test. These results will be more indicative of actual accuracy in the field. Similar results to the first test, except the rounds pulled to the left. I think this shows why trigger control is vital when using pistols. Overall, still very good accuracy. Time to perform the single-handed emergency test. This will demonstrate accuracy during an emergency situation when the pistol must be drawn rapidly to engage an unexpected target. I will open my bag and pretend that I am looting. Targets. Okay, so we have a somewhat decent group near center target, but what happened here? One flyer that missed the target completely. I think in my efforts to get the rounds on target quickly, I jerked the trigger, sending the rounds up and to the right, showing why trigger control is very important. Now we will test combat condition accuracy. In combat, you don't have the time to carefully line the sights and place your shots. I will simulate this by rapidly engaging the target, as if it were returning fire, attempting to get rounds on target as quickly as possible. Pretty impressive. 5 of the 8 rounds hit the bullseye, and the other 3 are well within the target's center mass. If you want a laser beam of a pistol, I highly recommend the 1911. Lastly, and just for fun, we'll do a panic test. I will now mag dump wildly. Oh wow, that's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4 complete misses. 4 that vaguely hit the target. Rapid fire is not really an option here. The recoil of .45 ACP is no joke. Best not to panic fire this bad, Johnson. Next up, we have the armor penetration test. I am once again assisted by my good friend, Shot and Plot. The results against the Tier 2 vest are not great. 15 rounds to kill the target, which is 1 round shy of 2 magazines. The small mag capacity really hinders this weapon's viability. Next, we will be testing the Tier 3 vest. I don't have high hopes. "30 rounds to kill the target. Not fantastic, but it seems like when the rounds get through, they hit very hard. Though we probably shouldn't. Lastly, we'll be testing Tier 4 armor. The 1911 is incapable of penetrating a Tier 4 vest, which is unsurprising because the 45 ACP round is a big, fat, slow-moving round, which are all characteristics that don't lend themselves to good armor penetration. Now let's look at some charts. Having a base damage of 41.8 with full metal jacket rounds, the 1911 comfortably has a 3-shot kill potential to the torso of an unarmored target. It has a somewhat poor armor penetration characteristic, struggling a bit more than the TT to penetrate the Tier 2 vest, and performing poorly against the Tier 3. It is nearly statistically incapable of penetrating a Tier 4 vest, with AP rounds only marginally being able to get through. Considering that it's a pistol and its purpose is not to engage armored targets, but to serve as a backup weapon for emergencies, it serves well against very underkitted players and against scavs. Its exceptional accuracy will serve well for aim fire at the head of a target at close range. Many a kitted player has been embarrassed by a one-tap headshot from this weapon, though helmets will stop 45 ACP reliably. Remember, aim for the T-box. In conclusion, I think that the M1911 is a good handgun that is worth picking up. Would I buy one from Spectre? I probably would, but only if I was strapped for Karunas and needed a reliable sidearm. The advantage the 1911 has over the TT is that a suppressor can be attached, increasing its utility in situations where discretion is of importance. With a suppressor and its fantastic accuracy, you can zap those pesky scavs from 50 meters without even drawing their attention. Let's look at some pros and cons. As for pros, it has exceptional accuracy, a suppressor can be attached, it has very good stopping power on unarmored targets, and it's pretty affordable. As for some cons, it has somewhat small sights for slower target acquisition, but nowhere near as bad as the TT. It has a low mag capacity, which means more reloading and less shooting. And it's pretty much useless against Tier 3 plus vests. Final thoughts. The M1911 is worth buying, but only if low on funds. It's good for headshots and for dealing with scavs, but bad against armor. Designed by the patron saint of firearms himself, John Moses Browning, and a personal favorite of mine. I might have a bit of a bias as I own this firearm and it's a joy to shoot. But that's just my opinion. I'll leave you to be the judge. I would place the M1911 firmly in the upper C tier of pistols and rate it a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next gun review. C-Mag out.